Hi everyone, we're back and I wanted to show you the finished painting. I decided to add a quick butterfly instead of adding some more flowers, and the only thing that I did over here was add a little bit of flip-flop greenery over in here and up in here rather than add some more flowers. So now the focal point is pretty much on the butterfly here, and I wanted to show you how I did that butterfly. So I first picked out a stencil. Just get you any stencil that you have. I have this one. I think I got this on Amazon. And I wanted a stencil that showed the butterfly on the side. I wanted it to look like he was getting ready to land in the middle of that poppy right there. So anyway, I got this stencil, and the first thing I did was go ahead and lay it down on the canvas, tape it down, and I did the outline in black, and I also used the stencil brushes that Paula McCoy has, and this is the small one. This is the number 12. They're great stencil brushes. I would recommend these because they don't end up bleeding under your stencils like the cheaper brushes do. So you can get those on her website, colorsoferarth.com. So we did the black, and then I came in here with some of these beautiful luminous, I guess they're like a neon color. And they are Holbein, Holbein colors. You get a set, and there's like 6 different colors. You have your oranges, your yellows, and your pinks in there. And these are the best paint that I have found to use this method because of the pigment in the paint. I mean, they're really, really good. They're not going to fade out on you once you put a little coat on. And you can see a little bit of it in the yellow here. And this is just with one little stroke, to where when I've used other of your neon colors, the pigment isn't as strong, and I've had to come back 2 or 3 times to put that back in for it to show up. So just wanted to introduce these colors to you because they're really, really good colors. They're a little pricey, but boy, they go a long way, and you only need a little bit of them. So once you get your stencil on, now I did not, on this stencil here, I did not put in the body part down here. I taped that off. I just did the wings. And I went ahead and just painted in the body part because I didn't like that. The little antennas up here were too fat, and I wanted to put my own legs in. I wanted them thin. See how thin they are? And the ones on the stencil was real thick. And that's because the stencil that I have here, this is just a little cheapy stencil. It's not one that is real detailed or anything. But once I got that situated in the black, then after that dried, I came back and I went ahead and outlined it in the black and just reinforced some of those colors. And then I came in with white dots around it. And then I went ahead and did the neon colors for the butterfly. Now what I did do on this butterfly was I toned it down a little bit because when I was looking at this, it looked like the butterfly was just pasted on top of this painting. That's just right. Your eye went to that butterfly. So I took a little bit of the gray color, any gray color that you have, and mixed a little floating medium with it. Created a little glaze, and I glazed that over some. And now it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. It looks like it could be part of the painting. And then I took some of the neon colors and I put a little bit of the tangerine color and a little bit of the yellow color. Popped up some of those petals there so there'd be some brightness like I had on the butterfly down in here, so your eye wouldn't just go boing like that, because it would see the brightness in some of these flowers. Okay, and I used a filbert brush to fill in with the colors, and I also used a round brush to come back and add black. Now I could redo those black parts, but I don't think I am, because I want this to kind of sit back there. I don't want it to be real bright. And I took some blue and I floated some darker blue. This is some of the new summer colors. This one was a true blue. And I just floated some of that true blue around the butterfly and around the top of the petal here. And what that does, it sets that down so it has a shadow underneath it. And I ran some of that under here. And the last thing I did was I took a little floating medium with some lighter blue. I added white to that. And I came back and I just edged some of these petals right here so that they would stand out a little bit more on it. And that is all I did to this painting. So make it your own little painting. Use whatever stencil you have. Use whatever neon colors that you have. Just be sure you have one of these great stencil brushes that Paula McCoy has on her website. And I'll put a link below the description there so that you can get these brushes. They come in a set of 3. I don't know if she sells these brushes by themselves. You might have to buy the set, but you get 3 of them, and I love them. You would definitely want these brushes when you're doing your stenciling, because the colors can bleed up under your stencils, and then you have a mess, and you really don't want that. So thank you everyone for joining me for this little painting. I had fun doing it. Make sure you like and you subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the updated paintings that I do. And being it's summer, I'll be doing quite a few in between my classes. Make sure you sign up for my beginner classes. If you want to paint this little painting, we can paint this little painting. We can do whatever you want to. Some of my favorites that people have done is this poppy or peony. I guess it could be a poppy, but I guess it's actually a peony because it has more petals to it. But this is one of the beginner paintings that I have on our beginner classes that we are going to be doing. So you have lots to choose from. Mop brush roses, mop brush poppies, and mop brush peonies. And for those classes, if you already have these brushes here, these mop brushes that you can get on Paula McCoy's website, she sells them by the set, but she also sells them individually, because in the classes that I do, we only need the 1/2 inch, so we didn't need the other 2 brushes. So she is offering these brushes, one brush, and the one brush, I believe it's under $8, and then you have shipping on top of that. She gets things out really fast, unless she's out of state doing a class. But you get them really fast. She ships priority for the most part. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, take care, stay cool. It's hot here in California. All right, bye for now, take care, and I'll see you next time.